Okay, now we are going to the first tools from here. That is the node tool. If you select curve, something like this, you can see you can make it smaller, bigger. But if you double click on that, you can see the node tool will be up here. But these shapes are parametric. This shape, the shape that I draw it with the pen tool, I will show you more. For these shapes, if you are going to its settings, we reach to something called convert to the curve. Look at here. For example, in the pen tool, I drag and drop and click, and we simply create a shape, the my shape. This is not parametric. If I double click on that, now you can see I can automatically bring to node tool, and after that you can simply drag and drop the drag, and simply you can simply move the lines, simply move the points and edit it. Okay, I will show you the settings of it. But if you select this point, you can see we are in a node tool, but where is the point? Because it's not a curve, it's a shape. If you use these shapes, you have to convert to the curve, and after that the automatically node tool will be up here, and now you can access to the curves, and now you can change a point and edit by yourself. Let's focus on this. Again, this is a shape. If we click it, now we have handles. We can make it rotation, change the scale of that, anything that you want. But if you want to edit the points, you can go to the node tool or double click on that. Again, double click on that. And now you can access the points and you can edit them with a tangent. Very simple. You can holding Alt to break that. You can see. You can play with that and make your own. That's very easy. Let's go in settings. The best thing that you can see the settings of this point. If you select the points, we have some tools here. Convert to the sharp. You can see this is a smooth. It's converted to the sharp. It converted to the smooth again. It's converted to the smart. In the next lesson that we want to draw pen tool, I will show you the difference between smart and smooth there. Okay, don't worry. And split curve, brick curve, join curve, reverse it, and all of them, it's in a right click. It's better to use it because it's on your hand. You can convert it to sharp again. You can convert it to the smooth, convert it to smart. You can split the curve after node. It's very simple. Okay, it means it create a point. You can see that. It create a point after this split that. For creating point, you can go your going more over there and just click it, add a point to that. Interesting. You can see if you want to add a point, boom, you can edit it more. If you're holding your mouse at drag, you can move the line. Interesting. Okay, right click, you can break curve. It's breaking. You can see the curve is open. You can close the curve again if you need. You can reverse the curve. In a stroke, you see we have a start and end of the curve. For example, if you're on a pen tool, begin from here, then this is a start and this is the end. If you don't need to fill color, you can turn it off and then turn on the stroke. And from here, you can make a stroke wider. So this is an end and a start. You can reverse it if you need. Double click again to go to the points. Right click, you can delete node. We have to delete here. For example, you can see in this point. If you right click and delete node, you can see it completely delete and it does not maintain the shape of the curve. But if you want to delete point and rather fit to curve, delete and node, it means it's trying to maintain the curve situation and delete the node. If you need, you can do it. It's trying, with playing these handles, it's trying to maintain that position, situation of the curve and delete the point, okay? And that's it. Another interesting tool in here is this. If you select these points, you can activate transfer mode. You can see it. You can simply, with that transfer box, you can move the points, you can rotate all them together, you can scale them. Interesting. From here, you can activate enable transform origin. You can make the origin here and rotate based on that origin. You can see. Again, you can double click to make it inside the center. You can hide, you can drag it. You can see, you can hide the transfer box while dragging. You can show alignment handle. You saw them before. You can, for example, align this based on center of some things that we don't need to here now. You saw them before. And here is, you can see, it's the turn on. The selection box is from the curve, or if you don't want, you can turn it on. The selection is based on the points. If you turn it on, it's better because it's trying to cover the curve shape. If you turn it off, it just connected in between points. And no tool settings. We have some setting here, okay? Okay, now let's talk about these settings. I'll be explaining them one by one. First, align to the nodes of the selected. For example, you can see these are the nodes and these are the nodes. And when we move these nodes, with this node, we need to align that. We show alignment. If you activate align to the node of selected, you can see now this is. You can see that line. This line on alignment that we can show, okay, this node that you are moving is aligned with other nodes. A snap to geometry of the selected curve. For example, delete that. This is our geometry of the curve. For example, double click going to this point, and you can see it's a snap to geometry of the other curve, this tool. So snap all selected curve when dragging. You can see if I create a line, I will show you more. For example, the smart mode, I will show you more. Don't worry. And double click to end it. Go back to node tool. For example, if you select some node and want to drag all of them, you can see it just snapped the selected node. And other node, you can see now it is snapping because of snap all selected curve when dragging. If you turn it off, you can see just this node are selected. And other nodes, you can see, for example, this node and this node are not snapping to geometry or other thing. This is snap all selected node. For example, look at this node, this node. For example, I selected this node and all of other nodes are snapping to geometry. So because of the snap all selected node when dragging. Align handle position using snapping. You can see here we have, if you select that point, we have handles. It tells you, okay, all handles now are calculating and snapping everything that you need. For example, align, you can see. For example, you want to align this handle to this node. It tells you, okay, calculate handles in a snap. And if you move the handle, now we want to use in a snap in geometry, snap alignment, everything. Perform construction snapping. It's interesting. It's create, for example, it tells you, okay, the line from that, the length of from this, and for example, perpendicular to what you can see here. The red line, it tells you, okay, this is exactly this alignment is perpendicular to this. These are perform construction snapping.